Hey, this is Drew with Copter Labs. I'm going to show you how to add or remove or set up your custom widgets. So widgets are quite simple. They just have kind of a goofy name. The first thing you want to do is log into the WordPress backend, hover over Appearance here on the left-hand side, and click on Widgets. So widgets are basically these little pieces of content and text that show up in your sidebar. The best way to explain this is just to take a look. In default, the sidebar kind of includes a search, the recent posts, some recent comments, any kind of post from the archives, different categories on the site, and meta, which is just like login information and things like that. So let's say, well, we don't want to give people the login link, so we're going to remove that from our sidebar. It's simple drag and drop for all of these widgets. And let's say we also want to get rid of archives and recent comments. Now you'll see here recent comments, we have number of comments to show 5. If we wanted to save that data, which is 5, but remove the actual comments from showing, we just keep them over here in the inactive widgets area. So as you can read, it says drag widgets here to remove them from the sidebar, but to keep their settings. This way, any custom settings you've put in any of these boxes will be kept, but it won't be shown in the sidebar. It's a good way to get rid of them without destroying all the data. And we're also going to get rid of archives, so we'll just drag it over here. Okay, now our sidebar is only going to include search, recent post, and categories. And you'll also note there is no update button. It just updates itself automatically anytime you drag and drop. Lastly, we can look over here to the left for all the different widgets we have. You might have even more available with your custom theme. So we want to add a tag cloud. Let's go ahead and drop that over. And we want it to be right under the search bar. So we'll put it right there. Now you can see the options for it. We'll just call this My Tag Cloud, and we'll click Save. And let's add one more. Let's add our pages to the sidebar. So here's our pages, and we want to add these at the very bottom of the sidebar. Simply add them to the bottom. Give it a title if you want. My Pages. You can also give some extra info here, which we're just going to leave by default, and click Save. And that's it. This is what your primary sidebar widget area will show. And here's all your inactive widgets that have kept their data. And lastly, this large area is where you can select from and add new widgets. That's all you have to do. And let us know if you have any questions at all. We'd be happy to help.